Hello, welcome to Artistically Declined. I'm Ian Roten, and I'm joined today by Russell Shannon Stroud.
Whoa. Hi.
Is that too much?
I thought you were going to use, one of your meme names, remember?
Well, yeah, that's the joke, is that it sounds like it would be, but it's real.
How dare you? That's rude. That's my middle name. How could you?
Do you want me to do something different?
Silly.
Do you want me to
Oh,
do
no, I
something
don't
different?
mind. It was just like...
All right, well, today, you know what? Russell, wouldn't you agree that our channel lacks a little life? Don't you think it lacks a little bit of character?
I guess I can agree with that.
So today we're each going to be drawing up a little crazy character to be our channel mascots, you know? So let's get on it. Russell.
Okay, yeah, what's up?
Let's draw characters.
Okay. So I'm assuming it has to be characters that relate to probably art
Not
in
necessarily.
some way.
You know, how the fuck is Tony the Tiger representative of frosted cornflakes?
Because he's cool in Frosty.
Is he? He seems like he'd be sweaty and like warm.
Yeah, because Frosted Flakes give you the energy to do what you need to do, like sports.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how does a God, I don't even know what the fuck to call him, a Tasmanian devil? How does he represent honeycombs better than a bee would?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Honeycomb. Do you not remember the fucking insane screaming monster from the honeycomb commercials?
I don't know what are honeycombs, first of all. Second of all, what are you talking about?
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you lived? Have you lived until you eaten honeycombs cereal?
I've never had honeycomb cereal, and I don't know if I
How?
want to know what that is.
Dude, it's the fucking, it's one of my favorite cereals, dude. It's so good.
Alright, man, I respect that. You know, it's all good. As long as it isn't like Cookie Crisps or some shit.
No, it's like these little hexagonal fucking little hexagonal shapes, and they're just straight up honeycombs. Like they have 6 little dots or whatever, 7 little dots, and they just are like honeycomb shaped, and they taste pretty fucking good. They're like nice and sweet and crunchy, but yeah, they're fucking really good, man. Gonna have to give you some honeycomb sometime.
I don't know if I feel comfortable being fed cereal.
I'm not gonna fucking hand feed you. You're gonna have to do that part yourself, mister.
Well, it's just I don't know. Something about that seems weird. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I can get that. It's not like you're having your friend try out like a new dish or whatever. It's like you're sitting them down at the table. You're putting like a little napkin around their neck, and then you're setting down a bowl of cereal for them. Yeah, okay, all right.
It sounds like a Tom and Jerry setup. I'll be real.
If you say so, buddy.
Wait.
Dude, okay, can I talk about something that like really creeps me out?
By all means, Ian. It's been a long time since we chatted. I've missed you. You know, it's nice to it's season 2 now of Artistically Declined. Let's hear your first tirade of whatever topic.
I feel like this one isn't even like that big of a it's not something that I feel like is
starting off
like
weak,
wrong.
but that's fine.
It's so people on like Twitter, whenever they want to like do some kind of horny react in like the comments of somebody's thing, they use this like little clip from Tom and Jerry where it's like the gray baby mouse, and he like licks his lips and then like points down into his mouth and then like licks his lips again, and that's supposed to be like the horny reaction for something, and it's just like, that's like it's clearly like a baby. He's wearing like a bonnet and a diaper with that's like pinned up.
he is a child. He is Jerry's nephew. Yes.
And Twitter being a place where people love just railing against people for being pedophiles, whether they are actually
reasonably so,
whether they are the appropriate age for the material or not. I saw this one thing where somebody's like, "Oh, you're sexualizing this character from Persona 5? That's fucking disgusting. What's wrong with you? You're a pedophile." And the guy that they're like responding to is like, "Dude, I'm 15. I'm the appropriate age demographic for these characters." It was the best shit.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, he's got you there, I guess.
Right.
Not you personally, but yeah, I don't know that GIF or whatever you're talking about sounds weird. I think I'm happy I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's just like a really creepy emote for like trying to tell somebody that you're horny. Like,
yeah, horny emotes are weird in general.
yeah. God, do you remember eggplant? What simpler times?
Eggplants?
Yeah, where you just send an eggplant emoji, and that
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
then the person would know that you were horny.
Yeah, but that eggplant was sexist because it was only phallic. You know, you had to make it like universal, Ian.
Well, guys or
I
girls could
guess.
stick
I
an
don't
eggplant
know.
inside of them. Russell,
Ian.
I was thinking about this the other day. If you could steal one artist's like abilities and style, who would you choose?
Yoji Shinkawa.
All right.
Well,
He's the Dragon Ball guy, right?
no, that's Akira Toriyama. But no, it would either be Yoji Shinkawa or, and for those who don't know, he is the artist behind Metal Gear and some of the Enders.
That's a good choice.
He did a lot of like character designs, but like his style is easily recognizable. Like this very heavy, blotchy ink that all comes together into a coherent image and just blows me away.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
ability to design mechs and like mechanical stuff is also godlike.
God, I cannot do a mech for the fucking life of me.
Yeah, and like you and I, like whenever we try to do something robotic, we just do like the standard, like okay, yeah, you would go for like a lot of straight, rigid lines.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker, Yoji Shinkawa, knows how to do that shit with his blotchy ass style, and I just don't understand. It blows me away, and I will forever cry myself to sleep at night knowing I cannot do that.
That's fair. That's a very good choice. He does some gorgeous ass artwork.
At the same time, though, if you want to get really meta, like his style is so easily recognizable that me stealing it would not be helpful because everyone would just be like, "Oh, that's Shinkawa stuff."
Well,
you know?
theoretically, in this universe, like or this whatever, it'd be cool. People would think you're cool still. Don't worry.
That's fair. I think another valid contender though would be Bill Watterson just for that watercolor knowledge. I think that'd be wonderful. Bill Watterson and his work on like Calvin and Hobbes illustrations has always like fascinated me. The colors are so beautiful and vivid.
Well, my choice is not necessarily as a famous artist, but he's one that I've kind of discovered recently.
Okay.
He is a adult artist named Sabu, I think.
Sabu?
Yeah, I think he also goes by Sex Arcade.
Is he on Twitter?
Yes. He has some very like impeccable line work, and like the weight of it, and the where it gets hard and where it gets opaque, where it gets thin and thick is like what I'd really love to know how to do. And like all of his stuff looks like really beautiful pencil work. He knows his anatomy, he knows his expressions. I was just marveling at it the other day, and God, it's just such good quality. Even disregarding a lot of the more.
Okay. You know what? I feel silly right now because I don't know why I didn't think about the fact that
I fapped to him yesterday.
What? No, but like he's called Sex Arcade, and for some reason I didn't process that he would be drawing adult themed content.
I said he was an adult artist.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
You said, okay. Like you weren't expecting it.
I was more just acknowledging what you were saying.
Uh-huh.
I didn't process that, and now my innocence is ruined. But wonderful artist, great talent that I can see from the 5 seconds that I looked at it.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
buddy. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just got caught off guard.
Okay, I've actually found out a little handy something that I found really handy for drawing arm positions recently. That I've been really excited about, which is like just I don't know. It's probably not that impressive a thing, but it's kind of I have a bit of difficulty with the foreshortening of arms, I guess.
Sure.
So I kind of just happened upon doing this one time recently, which was kind of using midway dissections of the arm to kind of indicate to me the direction and kind of what the length from there would need to be. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that very well, but essentially it's like I'll do the upper part of the arm, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, so the hand's going to be going toward the screen, or toward the viewer, I should say. And so I would draw like a circle at around where the elbow is, gauging about where the turning point is, and then I would figure out the circle of the wrist from there, and then draw the tubes connecting that. And it really helped me with something that was kind of a difficult thing for me. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay, cool.
It's
I know
like
there was go ahead.
Like I said, it's probably not anything like exciting, and it's probably like a pretty standard way to do it. But
hey man, if it helps you improve your art, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say though, I remember there was a technique I haven't used a whole lot. I think just because I've gotten a bit more adjusted to arms. But a technique I used to do was, I'll even draw it as I'm talking about it. I'm assuming you did the same thing. But I'll have like a character like, oh wow, kawaii days, ha ha ha, and then when I get to the arm, I would actually draw like the shoulder circle, and then I would draw the hand first, not like the entire hand, and then I would draw a straight line between the hand and that thingy majabber, the shoulder thing.
Yeah.
And I would go to the middle of that line, and then draw another line to where the elbow would be.
Okay.
And then you'll see what I'm talking about when you look through this.
Yeah, I realize how hard it is to visualize that sort of thing when it's just being described. Yeah.
But that's how I used to do it. I wouldn't start from the shoulder to the elbow to the hand. I would just connect the hand and the shoulder, find the midpoint, and then go the distance where it would look natural for the elbow to be.
I can go the distance.
Hilarious. Which one is that again? Is that like Treasure Planet?
No, it's fucking Hercules.
Oh shit, you're right. How do I fuck that up? Treasure Planet and Hercules are my two favorite ones. I should know the difference.
Yeah, you should.
Fuck you. I don't know why I keep drawing this like test example fucking person. I should get back to the character. The fucking mascot, honest motherfucker.
Your kawaii des whatever, if I recall what you said correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Just generic anime character.
Yeah.
Well, that's one idea. Now what do I do?
Fucking expound on it. I don't know.
Draw
Draw him interacting with us. Draw us walking with your little character hand in hand through the sunny fields. You know, like swinging in between our arms. He's having the time of his life.
Okay, I'll do something like that.
So, what are the lots of things you've been doing since the last episode that you mentioned?
Oh yeah, that was a thing I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
And then you made it all about you.
I didn't.
It's all you ever do, Ian. You just make it all about you. I get it, because this is your show. It was your idea.
I'm sorry.
You just had me come on. I get it. Whatever. You're the star of the show. Always the star of the show, Ian. It's always about you.
I'm sorry.
I'm just your Deuteragonist. I'm your Vegeta without like the cool moments.
You're my Deuteronomy.
That's not no.
So what have you been doing lately, Russell?
Oh no, whatever.
Okay.
No. Actually, I've been doing some cool stuff. So I don't know if I actually talked to you about this with the squad.
Yeah.
But there's this game that's a mod of a mod of Doom. And it's called Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. Terrible name.
Sounds like a Persona fucking naming scheme.
It does, kind of, yeah, but no, it's there's the Doom, and then there's a mod of Doom called Sonic Robo Blast 2, and it's like just like a Sonic game that's 3D, but with like 2D asset, like sprites.
Yeah.
And then there's a mod of that where it's a kart racer.
Okay.
So I've been playing the kart racer a lot lately, and it's incredibly easy to make your own characters. But the first time around, just learning the technicalities is a pain in the ass, yes. But once I learned it, I've been cranking out characters left and right.
Okay, cool.
Like, in 2 days, I made 4 characters.
Wow, Jesus.
It's ridiculous. And, like, the sprite work, like, I'm not, like, the best pixel artist, but it's pretty decent. Like, it's functional.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's garbo.
They're all your little crazy little characters, right?
I've done one of my OCs, but like because it's with a big group of friends, I don't want to be that guy who just forces everyone to include my OCs in it. So I've done like one OC and then a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, cool.
Like some Silent Hill characters, some memes, haha, funny joke meme.
Yeah, you kind of have to judge like the ratio of like generic things to the ratio of selfish things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
But no, I went ahead and did Pyramid Head and James from Silent Hill 2, and I actually made one of the friends from that group, just because he's always kicking our asses, so I feel like he deserved it.
I see. And did you make him like a really shitty character?
No, I gave him the same stats as like the characters he usually plays as.
I see.
He usually plays to playing as like monkey characters.
That means a whole lot to me.
Just characters that are monkeys, Ian.
Oh, okay.
Like Diddy Kong.
Why is Diddy Kong in a fucking Sonic kart racer?
Because it's a custom thing, you can make your own characters!
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun. We should play it next time. Next time we can actually get together.
Yeah, it's a very easy to set up. I'll definitely I'll have to ask my friend how he goes about doing like servers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a blast to play. The drifting is, how do I put it? The drifting in the end I feel works better than Mario Kart.
Okay.
However, it is such a pain in the ass to get used to. Because you really have to lead it.
Mario Kart and any sort of kart racer, really, I always have like have really sour tastes for because like whenever I go over like when I was in college, like all the time I would go over to like friends' dorms or whatever early on, and they'd be like, oh yeah, let's play some Mario Kart, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, like sure, yeah, I'll play some kart racer thing with friends for a while, but the person that has it, you know, has fucking played the shit out of it. They know all the secret passages. They know what characters do what, and what the best like loadout on cars is. You know, shit like that. They know the maps back and front. They know fucking items and stuff. And so then like, I had this one memory of this one friend who, me and another girl who didn't really know a whole lot about like kart racers. We were just going over there for funsies. Like went to this chick's dorm, and she was like, okay, yeah, let's set this up. Let's do a fucking like 24 track race or some shit. And I was like, excuse me, what? And so we had to do a fucking 24 fucking track go around of all of these things. And so the chick that knew it and whose game it was placed first in every fucking round. And then me and the other chick were like rounding out the bottom, you know, like fourth every single time, and it was just absolutely miserable. But like that's the fucking dig about that. It's not the same as like, you know, other like party games or whatever, because the people who have played it more will inherently like just know better and more things than their other friends.
Yeah, skill has an actual factor.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that makes it kind of a flawed party game in that way.
Well, you'll be delighted to hear that Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart's maps are atrocious.
Okay, cool.
And they suck, so it doesn't matter how good you are. I love it.
All right, now okay, that makes me feel much better.
Like there are some maps that like are decent and all that, but then there's map hell. And it's just shit. It's just shit. Like it's aptly named.
Hey Russell.
And I hate it. What's up?
If you put J in front of that, that would be my name in French.
J in front of what?
Map hell.
Map hell?
Je m'appelle. Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting.
That's the only thing I retained from fucking 2 years of taking French in high school.
Okay. Really got your money's worth, huh?
Watashi wa je m'appelle Ian desu.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I guess that's something I could say that I've started doing. Is I ever since the Berserk episode when I did that little joke, fucking
yeah, I was actually about to bring that
anime
up.
opening. I started learning Japanese.
Nice.
It's fucking infuriating.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Not that I speak from personal experience, but like I know Japanese can be a very frustrating language to learn.
Yeah, I've been connecting with our friend she's been learning Korean for a good number of years, about learning the languages of the mystical East.
Absolutely. But that's very cool, man. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of that you're taking the initiative.
Yeah.
To just finally learn a language and become more cultured.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I've gotten just the tiniest bit lazy, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it happens. You can't be like completely on the ball all the time. That's very tiring. So you're good, man. You're good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I often wonder.
I wonder.
Cool, good talk.
Why she ran away. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, I often wonder if the fact that I draw myself in a leather jacket, because I do wear one frequently, but like I wonder if that will paint like this narrative that I'm a quote-unquote cool guy.
Oh,
when in reality I'm not in the slightest. Yeah, I'm not in the slightest.
Don't worry, Russell. You don't give off that impression at all.
Okay, thank God. I just don't want there to be any confusion. I'm not trying to make myself look cool. I just wear a leather jacket because I like the look. But let it be known, I'm the most losery loser ever. I acknowledge this and I accept it.
Yeah. You know,
So
you're very good sportsman-like about what a lame little piece of shit you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's admirable. Don't worry.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You're a good friend. You know that.
Yeah, I do. There's really no way to answer that question.
Yeah.
You're a really good friend.
I
am.
Maybe. Thank you. That could be a way to respond.
I see. Interesting. I'll have to write that down for future notice.
Man, do you know how modest you are? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's pretty rad, huh? Gets me a lot of puss. Russell.
Ian.
Did you ever have like a toy as a kid that was like almost... It was like a little too complicated to like use very often? So like, you had it and you knew it existed, but like... You never, like, you hardly ever used it. Like, you used it maybe, like, 2 or 3 times ever.
Not that I can think of. I never really had toys.
Well, alright then. Now I just feel like a
video
dick.
games. I had video games.
Oh, I see. Well,
video games and books. I was not much of a toy guy.
Okay. I had a, I caught a weird whiff of something just now, which is what kind of, like, spurred this on. I had...
Do you need to get, like, a air freshener, or, like...
What? No, like, I just, like, kind of a smell reminded me of another smell, kind of like that.
I see.
And so it was kind of like an easy bake oven for boys, right? But
okay.
it was something to make these little, like, rubber bugs.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was like you had these molds, and you would fill it with little, like, rubbery fucking, like, goo, and the rubbery goo would, when you put it in this oven, bake into, like, different colored, like, bugs. But they were, basically, once they had gotten baked, were the color of fucking, like, mashing a bunch of different Play-Dohs together. But in the end, like... I used it maybe like 2 or 3 times, like with my dad, and like the smell was the smell of melting rubber or whatever, and so I just remember like using it a couple times and being like, oh, this is fun, but like not enough to like try to do on my own or ever do again. All right, you got yours ready?
Yeah, I got mine ready.
All right, well, Russell, let's see your submission for the Artistically Declined mascot.
All right, my mascot pitch idea concept is it's Willy the Wizard. He's a wizard and he's tiny, and he sells drugs to kids.
I love it. I love it.
He used to be a grand wizard back in the day. His cousins who were brothers had like this big old war that like caused a lot of like problems, and like it turned everything into like a post-apocalyptic war place. And
Uh-huh.
he was just all like, I'm just gonna chill and just do drugs.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's his shtick.
Okay. Cool. It would have been nice if he had like the logo tattooed on his beard, perhaps. But
How would you tattoo something onto a beard?
I don't know. All right, my turn.
Whatever.
In 1984, over fears concerning the border attacks by China, Nyo Tan Nat and Nyo Tai Lin moved from their home city of Haiphong to a small town in Kansas, bringing with them Nat's father, Nyo Duc Quan. While the couple settled comfortably into their new home, Quan, a Vietnam War veteran, starkly rejected the concept of integrating into the nation that he put his life on the line fighting against. In October of 1995, the Ngos had their first child, a boy they named Nho Van Huynh. Huynh was coddled by his parents, but was an intelligent child, learning both Vietnamese and English at an incredible rate, which gave reason for his parents to dote on and praise him further. Huyn's happy life was rattled then when he learned that he was soon going to become a big brother. Nho Van Chin was born in September of 1999. He was a quiet boy and less academically inclined than his brother, but his parents showed him the same affection that they did Huynh. This bothered Huynh, and though he still had the admiration of his parents and was looked up to by young Chin, Huynh was still grew a deep grudge against his little brother. Chin would often go and listen to his grandfather, something that no one ever much did anymore, and join him in games or in fishing. Quan had never attempted to form relationships with anyone in America, as surely anyone around his age would think as lowly of him as he would of them. So these times with his quiet grandson let him talk about his myriads of stories and ideals for the first time in years. A shrewd and discerning child, Chin quietly listened, and as he did, he began to pick up the information that he felt was right from what he felt was wrong. The ideals of his grandfather were shaping him into a righteous young man, willing to do what he judged to be correct. In February of 2009, Nho Duc Quinn died of heart failure in his sleep. This crushed Chin, but it hurt even more so that no one else really seemed to care as much as he did. Nho Duc Quinn was buried in a local cemetery. Later that year, it was found that Not was developing serious lung cancer, and after a short fight, was buried next to his father. The family had taken a major hit. Lin took on a second job, and Chin took up a paper route. Huynh was encouraged by both to focus on his academic pursuits, but he was guilty and frustrated that he could not do more to help.
How much did you write?
Chin's paper route was something that soon became special to him. Riding a bike was soothing, and he loved the feeling of exploring new neighborhoods and routes. He even began to explore after finishing his work, skipping morning classes in order to venture further than he ever had before, much to the chagrin of his family. One day on his way back from a particularly long outing, he saw his older brother returning from school, being harassed by some other boys. Chin's sense of justice kicked in, and he rode his bike into them, yelling for Huynh to run away. The older boys beat him mercilessly, but he never struck back. Once he had crumpled to the ground, the boys destroyed his bicycle and left him there, alone on the street. Huynh left his hiding place and moved towards his unconscious younger brother. He stood over him for a minute, then in a flash of rage, kicked Chin in the side and slammed his fist into his stomach, before trotting off into the setting sun towards home. This was the last thing Chin saw through his flickering eye before he truly passed out. Huynh and Lin returned in the car to take him home, and Chin got a new bike to continue his job. But Chin's perspective had changed. The world seemed to him to be another person emptier. As the years went on, Chin began taking a little camera with him, shooting the quiet streets and rolling prairie land that he had grown so familiar with. After discussing it with his mother, he decided to go to college to pursue photography. It'd be tough, since Huynh was currently pursuing a master's degree in linguistics, but Chin was content to work hard to support the future he wanted for himself, just like his grandfather, parents, and brother had. Chin moved to a nearby city, enrolled in a college's school of photography, and took up a number of part-time jobs. The one he enjoyed the most, though, was for two young men around his age, riding around town on his bike and passing out notices for new episodes of some kind of drawing show they did. He never really cared enough to watch it, but it served as a neat little stepping stone towards making his future, and that was good enough for him.
What? Are you done?
Yeah.
So, That's it.
Well, I mean, theoretically, he's gonna get his degree, but it's still ongoing. I mean, he's a really bright kid.
Let me get this straight, Ian.
Yeah.
Earlier last night,
Yeah.
you know, yesterday you were like, hey, you want to record tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Took you hours upon hours to respond with any confirmation. You finally hit me up at, what was it? Let me see here. You were going to say, at 1:16 in the morning, you finally responded to me after approximately 13 hours.
Yeah.
No, 11 actually. I did the math wrong, but 11 hours. You finally said, yeah, let's do the mascot idea I was thinking of. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then you got it set up today, blah, blah, blah. You insisted that I go first. And you were always making this complaint about how this episode's going to be a lot shorter because it's a simpler episode. And then you bust out with that, like, multi-chapter novel of a backstory for this character.
I'm sorry if I, want to take some initiative and some pride in my work.
I'm leaving Artistically Declined. Bye.
Bye!
Hang on one second, Ian. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry. There's a
Yeah.
lot of banging.
Hell yeah, there is. All right, bro, I get you. Okay. All right, you take all the time you need, buddy. Hey, you go get that, dude. Go on, man. I hear ya. I'll wait. I'm just gonna be drawing here, man. Man, kids these days. God, that boy. Many ladies have tried to tame the old Russell, but that there is a Brucken Bronco that cannot be tamed. Yeah, he's just out there slaying it every day, man. Like it's hard to get him down even to do these drawing things because he's out there just like he's like Attila the Hun, He's conquering the lasses of Mongolia.
What are you talking? What? What did I come into?
Bro, it's not about what you came into, it's about who you came into, dog. You picking up what I'm laying down?
Shut the fuck up. What about Attila the Hun? What? Oh my god, Ian, are you okay? Are you turning into me right now? What the fuck?
Alright, back to it.
I'm so scared.
Oh, it's fine. God, I'm lightheaded. Holy shit. It is not often I laugh like that.
Alright, man. You do you.
Yeah, man. I do. And you do whatever the hell you want to do. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, alright.
Okay, man. Just whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, together. Alright.